Hello. Today I'm going to be introducing you to the two programs that I use when I'm learning Chinese. They are totally free and available online. All you need is free space on your hard drive and definitely a headset. Okay, so the first step will be to sign up for a QQ account. If you don't know, QQ is China's leading instant messaging service. I think everyone in China will have a QQ account. So if you are learning Chinese, there is nothing better than a QQ account. Okay, so if you would like to download QQ, then you would click here. It's similar to the QT. So if you already have QQ available on your computer, it will send this pop-up box and you can press OK to accept it. So let's go to the other link. So you sign up here for an account and you download the program here. I'm using the Chinese version, which would be much more different from the version you're using. And in this section, I get messages from my friends here. There are so many today, I need to go and read all those. And then in this section, I get messages from all the groups that I'm in here. The second thing, okay, downloading the messenger is optional. You don't have to download the messenger in order to join the voice chat room, but it would be good because then you can keep in touch with all the friends you're meeting. You can join our QQ group here. So if you join the QQ group, you can instant message your newly found language exchange partners. You could also take part in group conversations. Okay, if I show you my QQ, see that? How amazing, it just drops down. Okay, so I'll click on this to get to the groups, and this here is my group. Let's make that bigger. So this is the Chinese version. QQ has an international version. I will show you that in a minute. But these are all the people that are available. Currently, there are 624 people in the group. And I have to tell you that most of these people are Chinese people, of course. There are very few foreigners in here. Foreigners like me. I'm one. I'm in here. And whenever I have a Chinese question, I just ask them. Let's see. Let's see if anyone knows. Okay, let's leave that and get back to what we're doing. Okay, so after you have signed up for a QQ account, and if you install QQ, that's fine. The next step will be to download the QTalk voice chat program. If you use Talk, I think it is very similar to that, although I haven't used it in quite a while, so I don't know what it's like right now. Okay, so for this tutorial, I have uninstalled my QTalk and I'm going to walk you through the setup process, all of it. So I'm going to reinstall my QTalk and show you everything I do. So after we install Qt, we're going to log in. So to log in, you're going to need your QQ account details that you signed up for in step 1. So that's going to be your QQ username and your QQ passwords. And the final step after we have installed all that is to enter the room number into the box, and then we'll get into the room. At this time, there will be practically no one there because we organize for conversations and lessons to be held according to Chinese evening times. Hopefully in the future that will change and we will have lessons and conversations and activities available all the time. Okay, so here is the link to download the QQ voice messenger that I've put on our website here, or you can go to the official website. That would be qt.qq.com. This is the official website, and if you want to download QQ for your PC, then you will click this one here. If you want to download QQ for your mobile, then you will click this one here. I'm not sure about Android devices, but I know that people that have iPhones are able to enter the room on this one. Okay, I won't click this one. Let's go back to here and see what we get. Okay, so this, when you click it, will take you directly to our room if you've already downloaded the program. So what happened then was a pop-up box. Where is it gone? A pop-up box appeared because if you already have the program installed, then you can just confirm the message and you will enter the room. But since I have uninstalled my program, then I'll need to download it again. So let's click this button and we can download it. Okay, so here is the .x file for us to install the program. Let's save it. Okay, I was busy talking to you and I didn't realize that I'd had the responses to my question. Okay, so it's only been a few seconds. Look at that, 70203 and then 70234, and then I've gotten responses from a few people. There are actually 202 people online, and this is what happens. You get really quick responses to your questions. So I'm going to ignore them for now. Okay, let me say thank you. You can also add all these smileys. And in here you can also add your own. So these are ones that I've saved. Okay, let's just add a basic smiley, say thank you, and disappear for now. Okay, so QQ has finished installing, so let's go and find where that is. Okay, so where would that be? Here you are. So let's install this program. So it's telling us that it's just installing. Wow, it's okay. So this button, it has a C next to it and it says 取消. That means to cancel. So this one says that you've already agreed to the terms and conditions that are here, and it has an N next to it. It says next. So let's go to the next step. Okay, so this is telling us if we want to add it to our desktop. Okay, so we don't need this one. So let's go with next. It's installing pretty quickly. Look at that. Okay, so this one is telling us to immediately start QT, and this one is telling us that if we want to start QQ whenever we start our computers. I don't want that. I don't want QQ to start every time I start my laptop. So I'm going to click that to take it off. But I do want to automatically or quickly or immediately launch QT now. So let's click finish. 完成. Here are my QQ details. Because I'm already logged in to QQ, which is here, then it will automatically appear here. These two programs are made by the same company, and so they are linked. So here, if you have another QQ account number, you can click here and log in with another QQ account number. I want to use this number, so I'm going to log in. Okay, so when I have logged in, I will get to this screen. Well, it needs to load a bit more things. So I just ignore this screen because this is all QT promotional stuff. They have games and karaoke and all that stuff. So I just ignore all this. What we need to do is look for this box here. This is the search box, and I'm going to type in my QQ room number 3110393, and then we're going to click here or press enter. So when we press enter, then we'll get into the room. So here it's telling us that it's just going to let us enter this room. Okay, so this is what the room looks like. Okay, so here is the shortcut icon that it installed on my desktop. So I like it here. So I'm going to double click on this. If you double click on this icon, then this box will pop up. And since I'm already logged into my QQ account here, then your details should automatically be installed here. If not, then you're going to have to enter your QQ number here and your QQ password here. If you click this box, it will remember your password always. This box, you'll have to log in automatically by yourself. You'll have to log in by yourself. So I want it to remember my password because I'm crap at remembering passwords. So then I'll click here to log in. Okay, so this is the room that we enter. As you can see, the basic layout, it's pretty simple and very easy to use. Very simple to use. So I'll walk you through all these. There's not that much there. It's very, very, very practical for online lessons and stuff. So at this time, there is definitely going to be not that many people here, but there is someone here. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's Lotus. Lotus, she's from China and she's one of our receptionists. Let's start at the top and work our way down. So if you want to change, obviously we know what these mean, so I don't need to tell you. So let's look at this down arrow. So if you want to change your personal profile information, you will click this. This is for your system setup information. So maybe if you want to change your sound or something like that. This is to upgrade, which you won't need to do. And this is to get help, which you probably also won't need to do because it will probably all be in Chinese. Okay, I don't know what this is because I've never tried to use it, but it's got some kind of padlock on it. I'll have to look at that later. Okay, and this, if you want to leave the room, you can just press this and leave, or you can press the X. Yeah, I think this is for feedback information. So if you have some kind of information that you would like to let the company know, then you can use this box here. I've never used it, so let's get out of that. And this here is if you want to change the color of your, or change your skin. Well, not your skin, the skin of the program. So here's green, orange. I'm liking the orange, purple, and some images. Which one should I pick? I'm going to stay with the orange. I'm liking the orange. Okay, and this here, you could add people. I've never, actually, I think this is a new function because I've never used it before, and so I don't have many people listed in here. So you could list all you can add friends here. You press this to add friends, and hello, Krista. Okay, she can't hear me. I didn't press the talk button. Okay, so this is where you add all your friends, and then this, okay, forget that because I think that's some kind of sending presents or gifts. Okay, so as you can see, people can enter anytime they want. So hopefully in the future, if we have many more people who are learning Chinese and English, we'll have a lot of people coming and going and communicating with each other. Okay, so okay, so let's have a look at some of the other functions. Let's move down the section. Okay, so I'm an admin here. You can see my yellow dress. That means I'm an admin. And Lotus here, she has a red dress. That would usually mean she's a teacher. She's a volunteer teacher. She's volunteering to teach Chinese or English, or she's assisting or helping in some other way. So here we have people in blue. Anyone in blue, you probably see a lot of blue. Actually, I will show you an image. I will insert it into the video somewhere, but you'll see a lot of people in blue dresses. I've made this so that anyone in blue is a Chinese person who is learning English. Anyone in a green dress who is learning Chinese or who just wants to come and talk. We could also broadcast stuff to the whole room. So these are all the rooms that we've created so far. And these are all the people. So if I want to send a message and everyone will see, I will click all these. If, however, I just want to send a message to admins, I will click these and then I will type a message in here and then I will send it. So the limit is 500 characters. But if I press this, then I can talk and everyone in the room, if they're all in the rooms, they'll all hear me. Okay, let's get out of that. Let's see what else we have. This here, I can create any room that I want. So if I press this right now, it's going to create a sub room in here because I'm clicked here. So let's try test room. If I click this, I can put a password on it. So only the people with a password can enter. Let's do 20. Oh, I don't know. So let's create that room. Okay, so as you can see, the room appeared right here and it has a padlock on it. So no one, If someone does not have the password, they will not be able to enter. So let's delete that. We don't want that. So delete that. Okay. So let's see what else. Here we get to leave the room and it will take us back to the main section right here. So here you will get the rooms you've been to recently. So let's go back in. I double clicked on the icon and I can re-enter the room. Okay. So let's see what's next. Okay, so you'd click the star and you can favorite the room. So whenever you come back, the room will always be there. If you click this, you can copy the link to the room and then you can send it to your friends or anyone, and if they click the link, they'll be able to enter directly into the room that you are in. The room that you press this at, you'll be able to enter. And this is adding friends, just like this one here. We'll show you your friends. You can simply and quickly add your friends here. So there are actually 3 ways to get out of this room if you really want to escape. So you click here, you can escape. You click here, you can escape. Or if you click here, you can escape. Why have they put so many escape routes into this room? Also, if you click here, you can definitely leave altogether. Okay, let's go down to the next section. Okay, so here it's showing us how many people there are in the room. And at the moment, there's only me and Lotus because Krista has gone. If I click here, then I'll be able to change my name card here. So if you want to change your name, if you come in and I see you, I will definitely ask you to change your name and then enter your name here. Okay, this is my ID here because I'm volunteering for Saturday and Sunday. Let's change to that. Okay. But definitely when you come, you're going to meet with this structure. You can copy it and then paste it into here and then replace your name here and press enter. This means cancel, don't press that. And this means you will use it. These both mean you'll use it, so I'll just press this one. Oh no, my name will have changed. I need to change it back. See? So I've changed my name. Okay. The GF actually stands for global family. So we're hoping to create a global family here, a family containing people from all over the world who are learning together. Okay, here's Mary. She's just entered. She's from Japan and she's teaching Japanese on the weekends. So if anyone's interested in learning Japanese, then you can come in. You can see there are definitely people that come and go throughout the day. Change my name. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's next. This one. I'm not actually sure what that one does. Okay, don't press it. Let's try this one. Okay, so this one will tell you how many admins are online. So if there are any more people here with yellow jackets, it will show you all their names here. With this, you can search for people in the room. If you can't find someone because there are too many rooms, just search for their names here and then you'll definitely be able to find them. And this one is to expand all the rooms or close all the rooms. Expand, retract. Okay, so let's move on to the next section. My section here I don't know actually if you will have this. I have this because, again, I said I'm the admin here. So this means that everyone can speak. So this doesn't have any restriction. Anyone coming in can speak if they would like to. Now, if I press this one, that means only people with yellow or red jackets are able to speak. Everyone else, they can type, but they won't be able to speak using the mic. And then if I press this one, that means everyone will have to line up. So here we go. So everyone will have to line up to speak. So these are my options. They will be quite different from yours. So if I want to line up to speak, I will press this. This says 排队. So this means line up. So if I click it, there I am. I'm in the queue. Usually, during the lessons, we will use this so that everyone gets a fair amount of time to speak. So here's the time. So everyone starts with 300 seconds, and I can increase the time if I want to. Here, I can move people up and down. I don't use this unless they tell me to. If they say they're not prepared, can you move me to the second position or something, I will usually use this to move them down the queue. Or if they've finished talking but they still have time remaining, I could use this to move them out of the line. So if I press this, I can add to my time. Here it's increased some more. So usually some people, they don't really get to finish what they're saying, so I might increase the time a little bit. So if I want to leave the line, then I'll press the same button that I pressed before, which has changed into this character, 退出, which means to leave the line. Okay, my next setting is this one, which you won't have. This means I can stop people from lining up. So if it gets to nearing the end of the lesson, I will press this and then no one else will be able to line up. Can you see it has removed the button, so I can't press it anymore. So I will do this when it comes towards the end of the lesson. There'll still be people in the queue, so I will just work on these people here until they're finished. And this one is to pause the mic. Let's remove that and then I'll line up again. So if you want to explain or talk about something, and someone is in the line, so in order to stop their time from running out, I would usually press this, and it pauses the time. They won't be able to speak as well. It's unpaused. Let's press it again. Once the time is paused, they won't be able to speak. So if you want to say something to the whole group or explain something, a question that someone has asked, then I would press that. And then when I have finished, I will release the mic and then the next person can talk. So if I press this, it will hide the queue here and give us a bigger screen for reading and typing and seeing what everyone else is typing. I like this so that I can see who's in the queue and then I can greet them and say hello. Okay, the next thing is this. This is the announcement board. So if I wanted to write an announcement and to keep it in this room, I'd press this and then I'd write something here. And also the teachers use this space to put some text for their lesson. So maybe if you have a short story that you would like everyone to read, then you'll copy the text and put it in here. If you have some vocabulary words, then you can also put it in here and save it. And then it's always available when they click that button. Here we have some other functions. This is video. You can embed video into the room. We have sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll embed a movie in here. So here we have an English movie that I found called Ice Age. I actually haven't watched it yet. And then we have a Chinese movie that I found called Ho Ju Ai. I've seen this and I really like it. It's very nice. So I'll probably change the movies when I get time. And then also, that's it. So these are extra things. Oh, this is the welcome page. I'll show you that in a minute. So these are extra things that we could also add into the room. I wouldn't want to add all these to it because these are like games and distractions for the room. We're concentrating on learning language here. So this is the welcome page, and you can get to the welcome page from any room. And here we'll put information that everyone needs to know about the room and the timetable here. Okay. Okay, so moving down, let's go right to the bottom. Okay, let's go to this section. So here we can install some smiley faces. So if someone says something funny, maybe you can laugh at what they say. Here you can change your font size. This is small, medium sized, and large. You can change the color of your text. In previous versions of Qt, they had so many different colors to choose from. Now we only have these, which is quite annoying. Okay, if you click the scissors, you'll be able to make, sometimes I use this a lot, especially if someone doesn't know what something is. Then I will go to Google Images and then I will copy the image and then send it into the room, and then everyone can see the image of what we're talking about, which is much simpler than explaining. A picture is 1,000 words, right? So there's the image I just copied, and now everyone can see the image. Okay, so here you can send private messages in Qt. So when I first started this, when I tried to send private messages, I used to send messages to the whole room. I didn't really understand how to use it. So if I go to Lotus again, I can right click on her name and then I'll press the top option here, which means send her a private message. So let's send her a private message. Why am I capitalizing everything? Okay. Whenever she replies, I will get a notice here, or I will get a flashing speaker here somewhere. If I move this down here, if she sends me a message, it will flash here, or it will light up somewhere, but you'll definitely get a notification. So that's for private messages. So let's go down another step. This is your volume settings, up or down, high or low, and this is the setting for your mic. So mine's really loud right now. If you want to speak, you could press this button here. So if I speak, everyone in the room can hear me. Or you could press F2 on your keyboard. So if I press it, I can speak. If I release it, I can't speak. I prefer to press this and then my mic is always open, because I don't like pressing F2 that much. But you definitely have to have a headset if you're going to be using this. If you, there she is, she has replied to my message. So it will flash right here to let you know that someone has replied to you. Okay, so you press this to speak, or you press F2 on your keyboard. The next setting, if you press this, you can play music into the room. So sometimes I would like to play some listening materials or some songs. You will have to go to your Windows Media Player or your iTunes, and you find what you would like to play. You start playing it on your computer, and then you press this button. After you have pressed this button, then yeah, there it is. It start moving. That means that you're broadcasting to the whole room. So everyone can hear what you're broadcasting. If you would like to stop, definitely once you stopped playing your song, you're going to have to turn it off. So don't forget to turn it off once you have finished broadcasting. And this is very, very, very good here because we can record our lessons. So I use this to record my Chinese lessons, and then I can listen back to them. Also, if you go on the website, you will definitely see that I have recorded some audio and uploaded it to the website. Let's see. I've done this one recently, and here's the audio that I uploaded.
他们的意思主要就是表达你没有目的的走在路上的那种状态，就是你走在路上，但是你不是明确的你要去哪里。
Full of Chinese people who are trying to learn English, and they have volunteered to teach us Chinese. Okay, let's take a look at the rooms. I'll be adding some rooms at the bottom here, a private club. So anyone who has volunteered to teach, they'll get their very own room down here. And in this room, they are free to do whatever they like. They can invite whoever they like. They can lock the room. Like this one here is locked. This is for admins and teachers if we need to discuss anything. But you can lock your room, or you can invite just a few people if you want, because all these rooms are public. That means that anyone that joins can join the conversation. But with your own room, it's very private, and you can have your own study sessions in there. So we can add as many rooms as we like into this program, which is why I like it for a classroom, because we can separate people into different rooms. I haven't showed you, if you right click on people's names, if you right click on your own name, definitely, you can change your profile information. You could change your name. The same as if you clicked here. You just click here to change your name. Okay, so these two options you don't need. If I click on Lotus's name, I'll have more options here because I can abuse her. I can mute her volume, or I can stop her from sending text or images into the room. I could also block her IP address so she can't enter the room anymore. So I can do, people with yellow jackets definitely have more power, let's say. So I can remove her red jacket if I wanted to and turn her back into a blue or a green. But I definitely will not do that. She's a lovely girl. Okay, that's about it.